So what if there was an app available to you on your smartphone, and anytime you went to a new location to take photos and videos, whether you were traveling, on vacation, or just want to explore somewhere new, this app told you what locations are in the area to shoot, some sample pictures, settings on how those pictures were taken, with what glass and camera, etc. Gives you a GPS with instructions on how to get to that location, gives you the weather for sunrise, sunset, golden hour, blue hour, and a lot more other features, including submitting your own new locations and getting paid by the app to do so. Is that something you guys would be interested in? Because I stumbled across an app just like this, and it's awesome. I used it twice this week to capture 2 new pictures at different locations I never knew existed. So if you don't know a little bit about me, I recently moved from New York to California, and California is a completely new, different playground for me. And a little rule when it comes to photographers and videographers and stuff like that is, when you ask people on Instagram, like for locations, people really don't want to give it away. It's kind of like that undisclosed, talked about like rule, like you don't ask for spots, you find spots. So I was swiping like on my Instagram feed and stumbled across E-Rubes' page. If you don't know him, Eric Rubin is a phenomenal local photographer. He's amazing. Check out his page. I'll link it in the description below. So he's supporting this app. I think he has a little bit to do with it. He's one of the primary photographers for the pictures on the app. So I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about this so that next time you're on vacation somewhere, you can use this app and find some epic scenery, hit classic spots, new spots, get different compositions at the classic spots. So that's really it. So I want to show you this app. So the app is called Explorest. They have California and Singapore done, New York's in the works, and a bunch of other different countries and states, and you can request new locations. So when you first pull up the app, what you see on the top is the locations available, and underneath it there's a couple tabs, one of them being like what's nearby you, and then like the newest locations added to the app. When you swipe a little bit more, it gives you different sceneries and styles of photos to take: cityscape, landscape, architecture, all that good type of stuff, even portrait locations. So I took these 2 pictures right up here, and I used the app to get to those locations. They were both in Laguna, and here's how we do it. So I clicked on the picture, and for Diamond Beach, it gives you the skill level, so how hard it is to get to that location, if there's any payment for parking, when to go, and then it gives you like what to pack. So if you're gonna get wet, it's gonna say bring sandals, which is pretty cool. If you scroll down a little bit more, there's a Google map that'll show you the pin, and you could click on it and it'll bring you right to that location once you hit route. Underneath it, it'll give you a little bit of information on how to get to the location once you're there. So if there's like a dirt road that you have to take, it's gonna say take this dirt road, and all that information that you need. Underneath that, it'll say when to go. So it's going to give you some information on like the best time of the year to get the pictures there, or the time of day. Just like how it says right here, all months are suitable but at Diamond Beach, but winter typically has the most vibrant sunsets, which is cool. Underneath that now, you're seeing the weather forecast for that day, where it has blue hour, sunrise, golden hour, sunset. And then once you're here, you could swipe on the picture and it's gonna tell you what was used for that picture. So we have an A7R II 16-35 G Master. He was at 1/100th of a second, ISO 100, f6, 16 millimeters. So it's pretty cool that they give you that information for that picture. So if you swipe to the right, you see a picture of Eric, and you could follow him on Instagram and on the app itself. Now, if we go back to the home page, you can search right there with the magnifying glass. You could take a picture with the center screen button of yourself, and then you can even go to the globe, which is going to show you all the pins for that location, and you could zoom in and see little tags of them once you click on it. All the way to the right is your profile. You could put a little description about yourself, a picture. You could have your own Instagram handle. People could visit you, follow you, you could favorite different locations, and even mark which locations you've already visited. Next, there's also a spot that says you haven't contributed any locations, want to become an Explorest, earn money sharing photo location insights. So once you click that, it's going to bring you to a website, and on that website, you could type in all the information, submit a high-res photo, and if it's chosen for that location, you'll get a little bit of a kickback, which I think is pretty dope. Now on the app, I was able to use it for free for about 2 or 3 weeks using the GPS, and then after a while it said for $5 a month or $30 a year, I believe, you can have unlimited access. You'll still be able to use the app, you just can't get the GPS, which kind of defeats the purpose of the app, but for $5 a month, I think it's a really cool feature to have, especially when I'm traveling and I don't want to be searching for too many locations. So once again, I'm not being paid by this app. I don't get a kickback. I'm not sponsored. I'm not partners with them. I just think it's a really cool tool that any photographer or someone looking to explore can use. And there's a couple different photo apps that I want to show you guys later down in the line, like Photo Pills and a couple others I use when I'm out shooting that are really insightful and helpful. So that wraps up today's video. I just want to share with you some insight on a really cool app that I literally stumbled upon. With me being new in this location, I don't know too many spots, so this will help me explore, learn new locations, and get some pretty sweet pictures while doing so. So if you thought this video was helpful, leave a thumbs up. In the comments below, let me know if you're gonna download this app and try it out for yourself, especially if you're visiting California or live in California, being that that's the main location right now that's done. And if you have any other comments, leave them below. Keep up with me on Instagram where I upload photos and videos daily. If you have any questions, DM me. A lot more content coming really soon, guys. Couple tests for the Sony cameras, some editing techniques for photo and video coming up soon, guys. Have a great weekend. My name's Jay Anthony. Peace out.